too busy fucking worrying about, you know, not, they're fucking levitating Ray, and they didn't fucking put enough idea into their fucking heat Ray.
I still like the fight scene when he fought himself in the. That's probably the best part of that whole movie. The movie sucked. When he fought himself in the junkyard.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, come on.
Sure, I mean,
What movie we talking about? Superman 3.
Superman, the original, yeah.
Because he was like the red kryptonite got him sick, so he started changing. He started becoming an asshole. So then he was with Lana. His kid was trying to get laid, and she was like, "Oh!" And the call came. He said, "Oh, there's a bridge." And she goes, "Ain't you gonna go?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm always there on time." And it's like, well, you know, it's like got real quiet, and he's like just sitting there, and she's like, "Yeah, about the truck or something." He goes, "Oh yeah, we had to go." And he went, but he didn't make it. The truck fell. Oh shit! So the guy was like, "Oh, if you would have given me 5 minutes early, you would have got it." So then he kind of was flying or something. And then something happened. He was like, I was having a headache or something. After the bar, and then he landed on the junkyard, and then all of a sudden he came apart.
Oh, right.
And so they started fighting each other. It's kind of funny. I still remember he did the tires, you know, like that, and then he went down and he broke out of the tires. And then he said something to me. Superman got real mad. Yeah, come on. Remember that? That was hilarious.
Shit. How long it's been since I saw the original one. I've seen kind of recent, but the 2 and 3, man, it's been.
3 is terrible. Just that one.
2 was actually good, just because of the whole because of Zod and all that.
As far as action and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That was another thing I wanted to talk about too. If you think about all the sequels, right? 3s are always bad, and all the sequels in most cases. 2s. The first one's like, yeah, and 2's like, and 3's because they ran out of ideas. Because what happens, they didn't think of it in the first one, so they put it in the second one, and then over there they ran out of ideas.
Sometimes 2's even better. Sometimes,
especially in the 80s, because everybody had that tendency to go, oh, it's the 3, let's do 3D, and then 3D wasn't fucking.
Only in very small cases, 3, like Friday 13th 3 was good, because the first Jason, the real Jason. That's it. But like Halloween, no. And then like Godfather, no. Return of the Jedi wasn't better than Empire. So it's always the second one was always.
Return of the King,
the Matrix,
but that didn't have a 3 in it.
The Matrix too. The second was better than the third one. The third one was confusing, gave you a headache. So.
Yeah, you can't put that number 3 in there.
Yeah, the 3 just kind of kills it.
Because the third, Return of the King was the one that fucking, you know.
I like the
that's the only one.
Return, but Return was good though.
Yeah, well, that was the one that won more Oscars than any movie in history. Well, tied for it. But I think that was, I think when the first one came out, they just were like, you know what, this series is going to be blow everybody away. We'll just wait and give them all to the last movie, because they would have fucking swept the Oscars 3 years in a row if they, you know what I mean? Because they were all just that as good. I thought.
Jaws 3, horrible.
Yeah. Oh, that was a 3D.
That was a 3D too, right? Yeah. Piranha 3D.
Was it?
I think it was. I don't know.
Jurassic Park 3 wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I was like,
Halloween 3 was just a fucking throwaway. Although, I just think if it was, they just stayed out of the Halloween thing and made it their own movie, it might have been alright, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
It just, and actually, you know what? Looking back at it, that movie is so memorable because it was because of what it was.
All the 3 masks?
That's true.
Yeah, it was the pumpkin, the witch, and skeleton.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
and then they actually used those in Halloween Kills.
I remember. Yeah.
Oh, but I guess Halloween was
that fucking song is just
like, more days for Halloween. You watch the TV. When you watch the TV, the lights go and activates the mask, and the mask melts your head and all this.
All the bugs come out.
All snakes and worms and shit coming out.
I heard that Halloween was supposed to be all different movies. Like it was.
They were going to do that like a series.
Michael Myers had such an impact that they went back to Michael. They no, just bring him.
Yeah, 20 years later it took. Because I remember waiting for that forever and ever.
Really?
Finally, it was okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
all the movies are kind of horrible though.
Yeah, they weren't that good. We watching that like, the mask was goofy too. They didn't use the original mask anymore. They just in that girl with the whiny girl. Just kind of like.
I mean, when it was out there, it was a little.
When it first came out, it was like, because you were starving for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No.
So
it's like the Star Wars prequels.
What was your favorite?
You're starving for it.
Oh god, yeah.
You probably, is there one maybe? I don't know.
Well, it was probably
like the Exorcist.
When they're really.
Is there like the horror movie that,
out.
even if it's not the best now, but when you saw it, it was like probably
Yeah,
had
probably.
the biggest impact on you as far
Yeah,
as
Funhouse did. If I watched that now,
Funhouse?
I'd puke my brains out. Yeah.
Oh, that was. Oh,
I
yeah.
cried at the end of that.
That's creepy.
In the
as
theater,
hell.
I cried.
That's sick.
Oh, I really can't. I can't.
You remember Funhouse?
I don't remember.
That was what the it was like a fun house, but it was all inbreds, and there was one, I don't know, whatever it was like some sort of monster shit, and the guy used to hide it in a Frankenstein mask, and they used it to push the haunted ride in, and you would just think it was a guy in a suit, but the head was all big though, but they just thought it was a costume. And then at night we took it, he had like a split face, like, it was all weird.
Freaky.
Remember that? You remember that? And they had a big fat lady just laughing. It wasn't real though, it was fake.
That was a creepy movie.
It was
You
creepy.
can watch that now, and it's creepy.
Yeah, probably. I
I
watched
only
it as
saw
an
it for
adult,
the first time, probably like
I
15
cried. I
years
was like
ago.
crying when I watched that. Crying.